I'm Kyler.
I'm Micah.
And welcome to Kingdom Reacts. We got another banger episode for you guys. We got Attack on Titan, Season 3, Episode 19. Last episode, Levi made the decision to give the injection to Armin.
Yeah.
We got to see Armin turn, and he ended up eating Bertolt to get the, seemingly get the powers of the Colossal Titan. We haven't seen that yet, or him transform or anything like that. So we don't even know if he's going to look the same, or what's going to be, because, I mean, Armin's short compared to Bertolt. You know, everyone has been seen to have some sort of characteristic to that their Titan counterpart. So Armin might be a little bit different for all we know. Maybe he has hair.
So we've never really seen the transfer from like you never saw Aaron's dad what he looked like. Well, yeah, we did.
We did, but we didn't see what he looked like after. Or I mean, he looked the exact same after he ate Rodriguez's daughter.
Yeah. And so then Aaron looks like Aaron.
So I think it just what we're trying to get at is what did Ymir look like, or what did the person Ymir ate? What does his Titan form look like?
Well, I mean, I guess kind of.
Was it the same kind of?
Kind of. Aaron doesn't really look like his father's.
Right. That's what I mean.
But yeah, I guess you're right. Cause
so do they?
He would have looked different because he got a new power.
Right. Right. So I don't know. We'll see what he looks like. That's what happened last episode. We'll see what happens this coming episode, whether Armin wakes up and we kind of get into that. So before we do...
If you want more videos like this, make sure you give us a like, subscribe, hit the bell to get notifications when we do upload. Comment down below to be featured in our next comment of the day.
And speaking of comments, here's your comment of the day.
How's it going, guys? Tyler here. Micah and Kyler are not available to be into the comment of the day, but they did select a comment each and told me to go ahead and say it for them since they're not available to be in the video. Micah's comment came from Yar Navas, and they said, "This episode had me bawling my eyes out. As much as I love Erwin, the amount of joy when I saw Armin being chosen was crazy. AOT is the GOAT." Yeah, just gonna give my 2 cents on that. Completely agree. As much as I knew Erwin was the correct choice, just due to the experience that Erwin has and the symbol that he is and everything else with it regarding politics and just kind of the position he is and everything else like that, he would have been the correct choice to go. I obviously agree with that, but the joy I did feel when Armin was selected, just because, you know, Armin, for me specifically, I was a fan of Armin, you know, since season 1, especially when he gave that speech to kind of protect Eren and not get blown up and them and stuff like that. When he gave that speech to that one lieutenant and stuff like that, until Pixies ended up stopping him. But when he gave that speech, Armin became one of my favorite characters in the show. So the amount of joy and relief I felt when Armin was the one that got selected after all, it was great to feel. So great comment. And AOT is the GOAT, by the way. My comment of the day came from Anime is Immaculate, and they said, "I chose Armin this episode mainly because his plans were bigger and he was on a larger spectrum than Erwin. Like Kenny said, everybody has to be drunk on something to keep moving on. And Erwin was drunk on the basement. The basement is right there now, so now that Erwin was seeing what he wants, the drive might be different now. He's got it. Also, the scouts really only started accomplishing things now in these first few months, Armin, than a lot of years with Erwin. Erwin had the experience and spirit, yet Armin had the morality and smarts. It's really a tough choice, and I completely agree. Like I kind of said in the previous comment, I'm glad they chose Armin. Armin was one of my favorite characters from the get-go, especially when he gave that speech to save himself, Mikasa, and Eren from that one bald lieutenant guy from shooting a cannon at them. But yeah, so Armin's been my favorite character, one of my favorite characters ever since then. And then, but yeah, I do think that this did play not a huge part, but I did think it definitely played a part in Levi's selection of choosing Armin instead of Erwin. I don't think it was the main reason why he decided to choose Armin overall, but I did think that played a part in it for sure. And I didn't really think about that at the time when I first watched, the first time I watched Attack on Titan, but now that I've gone through a second time and they showed that flashback of Kenny saying and all that, it kind of just clicked in my head like, wow, you know, that's kind of true. And I'm glad to see a comment like that. I know some other of you have commented something similar to that, so I chose the first one that I ended up seeing. But yeah, I I completely agree with your comment. Thank you. Tyler's comment of the day came from La Licht, and they said Mikasa and Eren, Japanese voice actor, did an Oscar-worthy performance in this episode. Their screams are so heart-wrenching, and I completely agree. Mikasa's scream when she's charging Levi to get the serum away from him, chills, bone-chilling scream. It was so well done, and I don't even have to speak on Eren's Japanese voice actor. He's done a phenomenal job. He's never let us down on any instance from season 1 all the way to now. I'm excited to see what these actors can do in season 4, and with us being right around the corner for that. So yeah, thanks for the comment. Appreciate it.
And as always, thank you for the comments. Now let's get right in the episode.
The basement! Dun, dun, dun.
Ooh, no shirt.
What?
The bear told.
Pretty much did.
Wash your hands, Armin.
Wow.
He can say he has no clue what happened.
Nope.
He doesn't even know that.
Eren,
Aaron's dead.
No idea, really.
Say really, they won. They won that battle.
They won the battle, but they didn't really win the war.
I mean, they gained a Titan, but I mean, they destroyed Beast Titan and Reiner.
They just didn't get to keep them.
Yeah.
Insubordination. Yep.
罰さえ受ければ何をしてもいいのかい。
だがな、最終的にお前を選んだのは俺だ。いや、俺の市場でエルヴィンの死に場所をここに決めちまったんだ。
This piece or win. Never gonna get over that.
エルヴィン団長が死んでいいわけがない。団長がもういないなんて、僕たちはこの先どうすれば。私もエルヴィンに撃つべきだと思ったよ。正直に言えばね。いや、そんな状況を防げなかったことが。とにかく 注射を託したのはリヴァイであり、そのリヴァイは君を選んだ。もう何も言うまい。君にはエルヴィンの命と巨人の力が託された。誰に何と言われようと、君はもうそういう存在なんだ。アルミン。
That's right. I know, it kind of looks different, huh?
そんなバカなことが。
勘違いするな。お前じゃエルヴィンの代わりにはなれねえ。だお前はお前で人にはない力を持っていることも確かだ。
They're not asking you to be Erwin.
こいつらを後悔させるな。
Nah, he'll be the one to finish this all.
誰もお前自身も後悔させるな。それがお前の使命だ。
エレン、鍵はなくしてないか。
はい。ここに。エレン、
It's time to see the basement.
ずっと秘密にしていた地下室を見せてやる。
This is gonna be hard on Eren and Mikasa. They have to go back to that house.
Go back home where it all started.
おい、家はどこだ。おい。
Man.
Levi, you midget.
He's fucking short.
この家かい？
Gotta let him breathe first.
House with the egg on it.
This is it. Home.
Oh.
Mom's shoe.
お父さん、
Damn.
いつになったら地下室見せてくれる？
さあ、お前が一番大事なものに気づいた時かな。
There it is.
The stairs to the basement.
I'm getting butterflies.
What is in that basement?
よかった。水は溜まってないみたいだ。
Yep, that's true.
行こう。
Alright, Levi, don't freak out because it's so dirty down here. Watching it be the right key.
どうした？エレン。
早くしろ。
Shit.
Don't you?
そんな、イエーガー先生が持ってたのはその鍵のはず。
どけ。俺が開ける。
ちょっと。
I mean, that is
He
what
said, what? We don't need no key.
Yeah, that's smart. Start searching.
なんだか研究室みたいだね。
父は医者だったので、よくここにこもって薬の調合をしてました。
なるほどね。確かにこの薬品も明示されている通りなら一般に流通しているものだし、どの本も医学に関するもの。一見して医者の仕事部屋だ。何も怪しいものはありません。私にはそう主張しているように見える。
まあ、中央憲兵に見られて困るようなもんは一見しただけじゃわかんねえだろうな。おい、突っ立ってんじゃねえぞガキども。エルヴィンの勘がそう外れねえよ。ありがとうミカサ。今夜は徹夜だ。
エレン、こ
does need to be used.
The lid.
The lid.
She just missed it. Oh, it fit.
It's a drawer full of nothing!
よく見ろ。
The
二
false
重
bottom?
底だ。
$3.
この匂いはハッカー油の木炭。防湿防虫剤用に加工されているのか。
俺たちの探し物はこれらしい。親父は俺に何を見せたかったんでしょうか。
Just open it and find out.
I'll do it.
Too many dating.
That's the way as soon as they open it. Photo album?
その時エルヴィンはこう質問しました。壁の外に人類がいないってどうやって
That's a
調べ
picture
た
of
ん
Erwin
です
and
か。
his dad?
彼曰く人類が壁の外をろくに出歩けない以上は人類が巨人に食い尽くされたことを確認できないはずだと。英雄の凱旋となるならもうじき。
ただいま調査兵団が帰還いたしました。ウォールマリア奪還成功です。
Not much to celebrate. I mean, yeah. But
Yeah, it was a devastating win. And look who's all. That's all that's left.
これは肖像画。
ちょっと見せて。いや、人が描いたものとは思えないほどの精巧さだ。
それおじさんの字。
これは絵ではない。これは被写体の光の反射を特殊な紙に焼き付けたもの。写真という。
私は人類が優雅に暮らす壁の外から来た。人類は滅んでなどいない。この本を最初に手にする者が同胞であることを願う。
They aren't building pictures.
so, well, I mean, we knew there was life outside the wall by now, but he makes it sound like a whole nother like world. Even more crazy if there is, you know, what he just said there. 'Cause, I mean, somewhere outside the walls, the photo.
There's photographs.
Yeah.
They can use photographs because inside the walls they didn't even know what a photograph was. They thought it was a drawing.
But like, why has nobody found the walls or Titans?
急げて。早くしないと見えなくなるぞ。
待ってよ兄さん。待ちなさい二人とも。
Aaron's dad as a kid.
And
外
mom,
に出
right?
るときは
That's his
場
mom
所を
there.
忘れるなって言ってるだろ。
That's
グリシャ。
Aaron's dad's
壁の
mom.
外には絶対に出るんじゃないよ。
That's his mom and dad, the kids. Right?
Uh,
Didn't she say Grisha?
分かってるよ母さん。
yeah, that's Aaron's dad's mom's kids. That's Aaron's dad's sister. Look at that.
The balloon?
Uh huh.
私はまず何から語るべきか考え、あの日を思い浮かべた。おい、
ごめんなさい。
無理した。危ないぞ。前見て歩け。
Oh yeah, Grisha is his dad's name.
Yeah.
What was his mom's name?
いいなあ。いつか私も
Carla.
お金持ちになったらあの飛行船に乗れるかな。
何言ってんだよ。俺たちが金持ちになれるわけないだろ。
でもいいな。あそこから何が見えるんだろう。
Huh.
行っちゃった。
It's a big ass wall.
くにあるって先生が言ってたんだ。見に行こう。
でもお母さんが壁から出たらダメだって。
いいんだよ。少しだけならすぐに戻ります。
おい待てよ俺ら。あの幼き日私はこの世の真実と向かい合った。
So there is a world outside the walls, unless there was a world outside the walls, because that was Aaron's dad, and that seemed to be his little sister.
Well, and who found Aaron's dad?
Keith.
Keith.
Yeah, he
'Cause he
found
was
him
just
outside
laying
the
there?
walls.
Like not dead, but like,
No, he was just standing there shirtless, and he's like, or he wasn't shirtless even. He was just standing there, and he was all beat up, but he was like, "Why are you outside the wall?" and stuff like that. And wherever they're from, their technology is fucking advanced. They have airship blimps, photographs.
I don't even know.
What were on their arm?
Looks like some sort of band,
Like, yeah, to maybe know who you're associated with.
maybe. I don't know.
Because it's not like they were leaving the wall, but it didn't look like they were going into like an outside world.
Right. Looked like they're going to a
Just another
like
section.
another section of the town. So that was what's in the basement all along, was the truth of
Man, I wonder if his sister will come and play.
maybe. I don't know. But that was what's in the basement, was the truth of, you know, that there is humans outside. There is another humanity. This
Yeah.
is not all's left.
How does that help? I mean, that was only one book too.
Yeah.
If they even showed
Yes,
the
they
other
didn't read
two
the other
were
two
important.
books or anything like that, or they didn't say about it. So who knows what's in the other books?
Hmm.
Oh. I don't know. So we saw Armin having a face-to-face with the Colossal Titan. You kind of said you think that was Bertolt.
Yeah.
So you think that's
Like-
Bertolt, like seeing off
Yeah, like his last.
his last kind of thing, where he
Yeah.
the last
But
transfer
the,
of power,
I-
other side of his face was.
completely.
It seems like he was like
Yeah.
fading.
Mm.
I don't know. At first I thought maybe the personality still lives within you, you know, but at the same time, Aaron's never had.
Like his dad's personality, like,
Yeah.
or anything like that.
Yeah.
Like his dad's talker abilities or anything. He's had some of his memories, but
Now I think maybe the Titan power, in a sense, has its own conscious. If that makes sense, because like when Historia and Reese touched Aaron's back,
Mhm.
he remembered.
he remembered
So that
The
power
past.
somehow linked to
to Astoria and Rodriguez.
whatever. Yeah, and the daughter.
Mhm.
I can't remember her name.
Frida.
Frida. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just think his dad was the only person. Well, I guess not necessarily the only person. I bet other people knew.
Mhm.
Like Reese, I bet he might know.
Maybe. But you'd think he
One of the
would.
only people in the walls that knew about that and never said anything.
Never said a word.
That's when they went down there, I was thinking in my head, so all the medicine, I was like, to me I was thinking, like he got him, because he started out, you know, outside the walls. So I think the medicine he partly
He
got from somewhere else, but
See-
he remedied them.
See, that's kind of where, like, that clicked in my head too. Because remember when that flu hit in that flashback,
Mm-hmm.
and he was able to find the cure for it, and just kind of like that.
Yeah. Probably
It
something
helps. It's probably something that's already been created in their
yeah,
walls.
probably something
So he was just able
too.
to find out how to make it in his wall.
I bet it was normal.
I bet it
for
was
theirs.
like, yes, easy to get, and it's something that's been made for a while.
Heck, he could have brought the disease over.
He could have. But he called. He said, "I hope." In the book, he said, "I hope whoever reaches this is a fellow patriot."
Yeah.
What do you think that's all about? You think that's got to do with the armband, or do you think, or what symbolizes you to be a patriot, and for Grisha to say that?
Either maybe it's just like fighting for what's right, like that has the same goal as what he had, or yeah, maybe there's, if you know, multiple people from his town, if that armband is what a patriot is, and
Right.
Or they're American.
Yeah. But all this time, from episode 1, there's been something like a blimp. And who knows how far, if that town's still around, how far technology they are. Because that was, well, who knows what they have now. Remember, that's
Well,
Grisha as a kid.
I guess they might not be that. Well, no, they would have to be. They'd have to be somewhere where nobody's ever explored, because obviously Irwin, what he wanted, he would have fought. He would have went to that town.
Oh yeah, Irwin would want to go to
But-
the town.
And they got to be really far because nobody's ever seen the blimp, and that thing was huge. Well, I guess it was an airship, not a.
Yeah, it's a more rare shit. But that's what I'm saying. Like, they have this when Grisha was a kid. So
Yeah,
that was a
you're
long
right.
time ago. What if they have airplanes now?
So
Or do
he-
they have?
He never even went back.
They
or
have
did he go?
cars.
Is that where he went every time he left? He went back home. Maybe told his sister, and was like, "I'm gonna die soon.
I don't know.
My boy's gonna come look for you. You better."
I don't know. Oh man.
You don't think
I just don't get it. Like, you know how he was young and, you know, he had all this technology. Wouldn't you think there'd be, like, better technology? As, you know, he got older and then.
Well, he's not coming. He's not. This is this part that where you see him as a kid. That's not where like Aaron and them are
Yeah, I
and stuff like that. So like he couldn't. Like he can't bring that stuff to the wall. Like he can't bring an airship to the wall. First of all, I don't think the king,
Yeah,
true king would allow that.
He would have been executed
Yeah. Right on
because,
the spot.
like those people who tried making the
The
hot air balloon, they got
Oh,
killed.
yeah.
They got killed immediately trying to create that and then leave the wall.
Which, how would he know that? Because even like, I mean, obviously Irwin was in the wall, but he said something about his dad having a theory, and his dad, poof, you know.
Oh man, but no, Irwin made a good point in that history book. He said the history book said there is no humanity after the Titans, but it should say it is believed there is no
Yeah,
more
'cause how would
humanity.
they know?
Yeah, because how would they know
Unless they've been everywhere. They would have to have explored everywhere to prove it, you know.
Give me that proven.
they're trying to get people to stay inside the walls and everything too.
Why?
And there's nothing else out there. That
Irwin knew
we
that.
are waiting to see.
That's why Irwin was so smart, because that's why, like, to me, if you're a scout, you're not so brainwashed. I mean, there's stuff obviously you won't believe because you never, like the C for Armin.
Right.
You can't process that because
it just
you've literally never seen it.
That doesn't sound possible.
But they know of it, and they're like, we're gonna go see it. So I don't know. That's why I feel like the scouts are just.
Yeah. Well, that's gonna be it from us for Kingdom Reacts today's episode. What a great episode it was. We're hopping straight into the next episode. Before I do, make sure you guys, like we said in the beginning, hit that subscribe button for more reactions, especially when we get caught up for Season 4. We'll have more anime reactions or TV reactions, so keep on look for those. Hit that notification bell so you get those pop-ups when I do upload. Be sure to drop a like on this video. Greatly appreciate it. That's going to be it for us. Be sure to tell somebody you love them. Catch you guys next one. Peace.